What's up, guys?
Henny, look.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You think these guys watching the YouTube? Y'all do the intro.
Hi, guys. It's John Maxwell here. And today we're opening the YouTube play button.
I think my kids are more excited than I am about this. But the reason why I got my whole family here, except for Henry, because he's a turd, is because this symbolizes 100,000 subscribers, but it really symbolizes a ton of time away from all of these guys and trying to pump out content that can be enjoyed by, well, 100,000 people, as it turns out. And it's more exciting than I really would have ever thought it would be, honestly. I try to downplay the 100K as best as possible, but it is exciting, and it took a long time to get here.
Be careful.
It looks
So,
pretty cool.
So the 100K plaque. Now we'll do something fancy. I'll tell you some stories about how I got here. Coming up.
So maybe you stumbled on this video and you don't already know who I am. If that's the case.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley-Davidson. And on this channel, I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley, just hit the subscribe button right now.
And that's what I'm doing right now. Headed to work. Late, kind of. Only kind of. See, consistency is really important on YouTube. That's probably the only thing that I've kind of done right, actually, is pretty much every Wednesday I've nailed a video. Some have been late. I don't think I've ever skipped a week, though. My banner on the channel page is weekly videos. I never put my schedule up because, well, I don't know. It's the only thing that I've continued to have trouble with from, well, the start of the channel to now. 100,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I wasn't even really going to make this video, but it just seems necessary to acknowledge the fact that, I mean, it's a big deal. I kind of downplayed it in the beginning, though, because quite frankly, there's better YouTubers than me that, well, don't have 100,000 subscribers. But that's the thing, is the amount of subscribers you have is no reflection of like how good you are as a YouTuber. It might just be how good you are at finding reach. But consistency is kind of, in my opinion, what makes you a YouTuber. Anyone can post to YouTube, but finding the balance of time to like post weekly videos, at least. If you're not posting weekly videos, then, well, you're probably not going to get found. Just the way YouTube works. And it's hard for people to jump on board to something that you never know when you're going to see another video. That bumper sticker is funny. Do you follow Jesus this close? It's a good one. For me, if you didn't already know, I posted my first Harley related YouTube video on August 23rd, 2017, I think. It's on the new 2018 model release. The channel's obviously come a long way. I think I've gotten better at my editing game. I think my camera presence has gotten better, but for the most part, it's the same old thing. I did notice when I was running through them yesterday, getting all the stuff together, that, well, the videos used to be shorter. I guess when I first started the channel, though, I just kind of figured I wasn't really going to do how-tos. I even said so in one of them. And then I got a little more into tips and tricks, and I think that's why a lot of you came to the channel. You know, you kind of find your way through the progression of things. 5 things you need to tighten on your Harley is still to this day one of my best performing videos. It was a fun one. It's the first one I ever wrote down what I wanted to say. You know, a loose script, kind of bullet points of what was important. It's likely how a lot of you guys found the channel. But if you don't watch regularly, you don't even know I have a family. 3 kids and a wife, and soccer practices and huge workloads and stuff like that. It is a legitimate 40-hour-a-week job at the shop that I hold, so it's not you know, it isn't all a show for YouTube. I don't work with the motor company or work a partial schedule and just show up to make videos. If I did, I'd put out more than 1 video a week. But I think if it's only natural that every YouTuber has other YouTubers that watch them. So I figured I'd kind of talk a little bit about how I got here, sort of, I guess, reminisce in the old days. When I started the channel, I had that Sportster, the yellow Sportster, but I sold it. And then I bought this 2018 Heritage. Rode to Paris, Texas, met Justin. That was cool. Riding with such a big group of people, that was insane. It's the biggest group I've ever ridden with. It's a fire truck. Let's follow him. And he's going past my work. So yeah, the tips and tricks videos is what you guys like. I like to make them. But for tip 2, if this is a couple of tips video about making YouTube content, you got to do what you enjoy to film and edit and all that stuff too. You can't, and not everybody only likes the tips videos. That is my most common comment that irks me is you know, I subscribe to this channel for the tips. Like, well, cool, man, but I also make my living off of like working on bikes, so it's not always like I can't make videos about how to do everything. Also, that's not even that fun for me. You know, it's fun to give you the, not the how to do the whole job, but like the tip that makes it better, you know? I don't want the whole world to have a false sense of that they can do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. But I got to go to some cool places. Paris, Texas. Just got back from Daytona. Went to the dealer show. That was dope. That was another good performing video too. I'm going to get to go this year. That's what the owner said anyway. He said he'd send me back. And I am officially going to Laconia. Did my paperwork yesterday to work at the dealership. But speaking of dealerships, this is only about half the bikes that are in the shop. So let me go help them pull these out so we can start work today, and we'll get back to this in a minute. So it's actually the end of the day. I never even had a chance to show me pulling all these bikes out, mostly because I didn't, Rob did. But we got bikes from here all the way through the front of the dealership, all the way down over there. Let's go inside, I'll show you. See, the thing about it is, we're really busy here. We're gonna be even busier in Laconia. So while I'm telling you guys that I'm gonna be there, I do have to ask you to not swing by the dealership and say hello. I'll post about a meet and greet later on as soon as I know what day that might be. And, you know, we'll figure out a way for us to hang out and shake hands and high fives and all that cool stuff. But I don't want to go to Laconia as a guest tech and then never actually work on anything. Hopefully you guys understand. More bikes over here and here. This is Eric. He's a new guy. He went to MMI. Can you tell by his really cool shirt? We gotta get this dude some uniform. Right. Marty's really busy too. Really busy. Bikes all through here. And Travis. Travis, you're in my shot. So, yeah.
Thumbs up, bro.
Dude, they're everywhere. So even though I opened this up at the house with the family earlier in the video, it's like a week ago, I'm gonna hang this up here since this is where all the videos go down. But I don't even have time to do that. I gotta get on the bike and I'll tell you about, well, I gotta find screws and stuff. I'll tell you what's been going on lately. So I'm off to the soccer fields now. I actually had intended to not post the video this week. Well, because I really am really busy. We've been skipping lunches, like I skipped lunch today. That's why I didn't film until the end of the day. I don't know if you guys knew this, but normally I do my shooting before work, during lunch, or on my off day. But there's been so many bikes here, I haven't even been able to come in on my off day. All the benches are full, there's nowhere to, you know, it takes me an hour to set up to even film because I gotta move stuff out of my way. I bring that up though because when I don't post, it like eats me up inside. If I try to tell myself I need a break or whatever, that consistency thing really gets to me and I'm like, dude, gotta do it. And I end up changing my mind and I rush some film job like today. But recently watched Shade Tree Surgeon and Beach Biker. Remember the Beach Biker interview that he did with me? He did one with Shade Tree also. And Shade Tree had some tips on YouTube and stuff. And well, I've hit 100K and I never acknowledged it. And I felt like I should probably do something. You know, I'd look back later and
Wonder why the hell I never posted a video acknowledging the fact, or I know some of you guys have YouTube channels. So yeah, I also know that most of you guys like to be in the shop, but I wanted to let you know why we haven't been. It takes a long time to edit those kind of videos with all the quick cuts and the this and the that, and the shop's a mess. Got an email from a fella. He has a Sportster that's been in the shop wherever he's at for a long time. Quite frankly, bikes are sitting in our shop longer than I wish they were too. It's just the time of year it is, where there's, you know, you can't bring in extra techs for 2 months worth of work. That wouldn't, you know, that's not fair to the new guy coming in. But it does suck on the customer side of things. It sucks on the tech side of things too, trying to keep up and keep it all going. So for the fella that's been waiting forever for a Sportster, it sounds like the shop's not communicating well, and that sucks. Sorry to hear that. As a matter of fact, I hadn't even been able to respond to the email. It's one thing that stinks about. I guess that's another tip for newer YouTubers or smaller channels. You know, make a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, a Facebook page, and match it all up with the same name, and be in the community, you know, responding to stuff. I have all those things. I have all those things so that you don't need to call the shop to talk to me or ask me questions. I've been getting a lot of that again, and I'm just not going to talk to people from the internet that are from somewhere else. You know, I have a whole video about why that doesn't work. You know, YouTube is my thing on the side. It's on the back burner to work within the shop, and I can't stop working on a bike to talk on the phone to somebody that's not spending money in my own shop, you know, because I'm coming off a bike for someone that is spending money, and you know, it's just not fair to the boss. And I think I'm a little more eloquent in saying all of that stuff in my video about it. How Harley techs make money, I think is what I called that. I bring that up because, you know, when I was smaller, it was a lot easier to keep up with messages and this and that, and I can assure you that's the only way I'm gonna be able to respond to you. But it just doesn't work as well. The bigger you get, the more of them there are, and it kind of gets in my head a little bit. I don't know about the other guys, but you know, I try to respond, or you know, if it's doable. If it turns into some giant conversation, you know, it's going to take multiple emails back and forth and this and that. There isn't time to pick and choose which one of those I'm gonna respond to and stuff a lot of times. Because I mean, I could literally spend 4 hours a day responding to emails, and that response only helps that one person or a couple of people, where I spend my time working on a video and it helps a lot of people. You know, that's actually straight from Shade Tree. I never really thought about it that way, but that is what happens. Is you sit down on the computer to edit a video and you realize you got all these emails. It's like, dude, I need to edit this video, but then I'd also like to talk to these people, and you kind of have to pick and choose, and hopefully tens of thousands of people enjoy your video where only one guy gets anything from that email. I mean, I try, but kind of sucky thing about getting big is the more personal level. It tends to get lost the bigger you get, because there's no time to be personal with each person. One reason why I encourage you to go to meet and greets, you know, I have nothing to do that whole time except hang out with whoever comes. But I feel like I'm moving my hand really close to that camera. Sorry guys. But gotta get the kiddos to the soccer field. We're already running late, just like I'm always running late lately. But I just wanted to kind of reach out and let you guys know why we haven't been in the shop lately. Let you know that I don't like it any more than you guys are. I still did my intro like I always do. We're breaking the law. We're going this way. Ain't nobody got time for that. Point is, I don't like not being in the shop filming videos, because that is fun. I like to ride around too, but I don't like to have to shoot my videos on the bike because I don't have time to be in the shop. That's aggravating. But that's where we're at right this second. So thanks for understanding. Thanks for 100K. I know I'm forgetting stuff because, well, my brain is mush here in the last couple weeks. So much with life. So hopefully some of you, if you didn't know, kind of understand how much I got going on all the time. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you ain't quite got your fix, there's a video right here and here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
You guys want to say anything to the camera before we actually finish it?
No.
No?
No.
Nothing, JT?
First, JT, me, and Mom subscribed.